Hey everyone, it's Ken here from Northern Viking Explorer. Today I'm going to give you a walking tour of the beautiful Norwegian Prima Cruise Ship. We sailed on the Norwegian Prima to the Caribbean and had such an amazing time. Now we're going to start out our tour on the upper decks of the ship and work our way down floor by floor, visiting all the awesome venues and restaurant that the Prima has to offer. So let's go ahead and dive right into this Norwegian Prima walking tour. So we'll start out our Prima tour up here on deck 20 midship, and this is the Prima Speedway viewing area. It's pretty much the only area on the ship that you can get up on deck 20, other than the wave water slide technically starts on deck 20 further towards the front of the ship. Now, the Prima Speedway on this ship is 3 levels high, so this is a great spot to come watch your friends or family racing around the track. You're gonna get some beautiful views up here. You can check out the electric go-karts or stand on the winner's circle and get some photos. But you can see this morning, there's great views of the sun coming up. It's gorgeous up here. And the track swoops all the way around up here on deck 20. Now, if we have a look down the stairs, this is typically closed off, but that would be the safety briefing area. If you're riding the go-karts, you would come up from below. And then this area, you'll see the little blue holders. Those would typically hold guns that shoot lasers at the go-karts that you can give the go-kart riders a boost when the go-karts are open. So come up here, shoot the go-karts, and give your friends a boost so they can win at the race. Let's head on down to deck 19, which has a little bit more viewing of the go-kart area, but the best views are definitely up top. There's the scoreboard off to the right, and then we're gonna head down to deck 18, which has a lot of fun stuff for you to enjoy. We'll head around the corner here where you'll find the Tea Time Mini Golf. So it's a 9-hole course up here, and you can win prizes. During our sailing, it was $5 per person to play. And off to the right here, you'll see all these comfy leather couches and the dartboards, and this is the Bullseye Dart area. And during our sailing, it was $10 to play for up to 6 people, and you could play for half an hour. So fun little spot. We'll walk through the Tea Time Mini Golf course here. You can see there's some pretty fun holes in here. That one looks like a plinko board. I really like how they put all the things like the palm trees and the microphones and all sorts of cool stuff in here. Very colorful mini golf course. Flamingos. Drive-through. Photo booth. Fun little mini golf course that we did play during our sailing. Now this area here is the lineup for the drop dry slide. You kind of sit in a fabric sled and it drops you down. It's a dry slide that'll take you all the way from way up here all the way down to deck 8. And this is complimentary to use. You do need to be 55 inches or taller to ride that. Turning around here, if we look down over the edge, you can see on deck 17 the Vibe Beach Club area. So that's one of their hot tubs. There's 2 of them, one on each side of the ship with all the loungers. And then up here is the Prima Speedway bar. This bar seemed a little bit quieter than the other bars during our sailing. Now the Vibe Beach Club does come at an additional fee, and it was sold out during our sailing. So make sure you book that right away if you are wanting to spend some time there. And then behind there is where the Haven Sun Deck would be, and unfortunately I don't have access to that either. You can see the bar down there in the Vibe area. But we'll continue around the other side, and this is where you're going to find the Rush dry slide. So there's actually 2 of them on this side, and they are complimentary as well. These ones you only need to be 48 inches or taller to ride, and they go all the way down to deck 8 as well. And then here you'll find the stadium area. So this was complimentary to use as well. So if you want to come up here and play some games. Yeah, table shuffleboard. This fun ping pong game inside a tube, which was really neat. The ball goes all over the place. They had 1 pickleball court up here. These sit-down soccer games. Beer pong tables. A couple of ping pong tables, so regular ping pong over there. And then over here they had some jumbo foosball tables. So we'll head out of the stadium area here, and right to our left here, this is the Prima Speedway check-in area. This is where you would come if you're riding the go-karts. They line up down here and take you up to the safety briefing area. And then back to our right there, that was where we saw the mini golf. We'll head on inside. So there's 3 elevators that come up to deck 18 here, so not all the elevators come up here. But we'll take the stairs down to deck 17. So you can see that this area now, there's 6 elevators. So again, not all of them go up to deck 18, so make sure you're taking the correct one. And we'll turn around and head towards the aft. And at the end of the hall here, this is where you would access the Vibe Beach Club. If you did pay for that, you can head on through there. And up the stairs here, this would take us back up to the Speedway bar. And we're gonna sneak kind of the back way into the buffet here. So first off, we're gonna find the Surfside Grill. So right now it's breakfast time, so there's breakfast food here, but typically for lunch or dinner, this area would have hot dogs and burgers, kind of build your own, as well as some salads and quick food like that. And then as we come through the doors here, this is gonna take us into the buffet area, or the Surfside Cafe. Now they do have a couple of complimentary beverage stations in here, ice, water, the Nestle Vitality machines, of course, coffee, decaf, and a variety of different teas. Now, if you're wondering about the free or complimentary food on this ship, I have a full dedicated video to that. I'll link that below in the description so you can see all the food that we saw and ate during our sailing. The buffet is only on one side of the ship. You can see some of the high top tables, the modern design, seating by the windows. Then there's a hallway that goes across here down to some of the specialty restaurants down there. You can wash your hands as you come into the buffet. And here at the other end are 2 specialty restaurants. We've got the Food Republic, which is an Asian Latin fusion cuisine, where the food is served tapa style. So right now, because it's morning, they did open Food Republic up for overflow seating for the buffet. That's why you'll see coffee, water, and juice over here. Lots of beautiful glass. You can see the slide coming down on the side there. And we'll head across the hall here over to the Palomar. And this is a seafood Mediterranean restaurant. You can see the bar there. Beautiful windows. And they say this restaurant, the seafood is the star, but I think the views could be the star as well. It's gorgeous in there. And let's head back down the hallway down to the buffet again, or the Surfside Cafe. The food stations, now of course this changed from breakfast to lunch to dinner and throughout the week. Another complimentary beverage station off to the right, and they did have a pizza oven there as well, where they serve pizza throughout the day. You can see there's more outdoor seating as well, so some low top and high top tables. And this will take us out to the pool area. A shower and hot tub off to the left here. The pool and the Waves pool bar. Decent sized pool here with a screen behind there. And the only place you could overlook the pool would be the top left up there. You could look down from there, but the other areas were closed off if you did want to overlook the pool area. All the loungers, and then a second hot tub over on this side with shower. It's a little windy this morning. And then you've got the wave water slide here that comes down from above. The towel exchange station. So you need to be 51 inches or taller to ride that slide. It's a tube slide. It's the kind where you ride up the wall and then back down. So now we're back up on deck 18, and they've got this fun little photo spot here. You can pay to have a little kind kind of video made of you. You wave at the camera way up there, way up in the towers there. And then you've also got the kids Aqua Park up here, so fun place for the kids to come play and splash around. We'll head up the stairs here. So this is going to take us up to deck 19. This is where you'll get access to that wave water slide over there on the left. So that's technically deck 20 where the water slide starts. So, but it's kind of 19 and a half, I would say. And then they can put loungers out here as well. And you've got the little overlook here. So this is basically the only spot you can overlook the pool area if you like watching from up above. That hot tub down there. But we'll head back down the stairs by the kids Aqua Park and we'll continue along. More loungers, some comfy couch seating. It's fairly early in the morning, so they haven't put out all the loungers yet. So the sun deck here. And then we'll head back down to deck 17, or the pool deck. And we'll round the corner and head on inside here. We're going to find access to the Galaxy Pavilion, which is the VR arcade here on the Prima. Fun entrance. Really cool VR games in here. They've got a VR maze, car racing, golf simulator, and other VR interactive games in here. And as we come out, this is where you're going to find my favorite spot on deck 17, the observation lounge. Lots of comfy seating and floor-to-ceiling windows. This is a great spot if the weather's a little bit cooler. Come hang out here with some friends, play some games. Hand washing station. They had a small little buffet here as well with coffees, teas, and water, and then some snacks. So during lunch and dinner, they'd have more sandwiches and fruit, that sort of thing. But it was a small little buffet. Comfy couches towards the front. So great views. And then as we come around here, you'll find the observation lounge bar. We'll head down the other side, more seating. And they've got these cabinets here. So if you want to play games, they have different card games, puzzles, etc. in here. Chess, checkers, some cards, and Monopoly. So come check this out if you want to play some games here in the observation lounge. And we'll head out of this area and through the doors here. That'll take you back out to the wave water slide. We'll head towards the middle. Kind of a virtual screen there for the Galaxy Pavilion. And then this area here has a jumbo model of the Norwegian Prima, which is really cool to look at. Plus all sorts of awards and plaques for the Prima as well. We'll head through the middle here where you're going to find the elevator banks there and another set over here. So there's quite a few elevators here towards the front of the ship. I think we'll take the stairs down. And down below us on deck 16, this is where you're going to find the Mandara Spa and Salon. Fitness center as well. All sorts of services you can purchase to pamper yourself. They've got the salon here, the barber shop, beautiful pools. I love the accent wall. Salt room, infrared sauna, the ice room. That looks cold. The relaxation area and more. And let's check out the complimentary Pulse Fitness Center as well. As we come in here, lots of treadmills, bicycles, ellipticals with great views. Now I do have a full tour of the Pulse Fitness Center. I'll link that video down below in the description if you want to see more of what they have to offer. Different machines, free weights. So we'll leave the spa and gym area and we'll start heading down to the lower decks. Now, decks 16 all the way down through deck 9 are pretty much all cabins, so there's not a whole lot to see there. We'll peek down one of the halls here. You can see it's very modern looking, lots of grays, browns, and blues. Very well maintained on this ship. Now I do want to make a quick stop on deck 12 midship. This is where you're going to find the medical center. Now, of course, all emergencies you can dial 911 and get help, but their clinic hours during our sailing were 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. But what I really wanted to show you is out front they did have this vending machine. Super handy if you need band-aids, Advil, Tylenol, etc. We'll continue all the way down to deck 8, and there is a lot to see on deck 8, probably one of the stars of the ship. We'll start out here at the front. You're going to find the Prima Theater. Now this is way up in the rafters. There's seating up here. We'll get to the lower part of the theater a little bit later, but we enjoyed coming up here and sitting for many of the shows. You've got some restrooms off to the left there. And this is going to bring us out to the kind of top floor of the Penrose Atrium area. So there's stairs going down the right there, the elevator banks off to the right. Very modern atrium, and we'll have a closer look at all that in a bit. Over here we've got the lifestyle store. This is where you'll find all the Norwegian logo wear, as well as they've got a Pandora area in here if you like Pandora jewelry. Cute little bridge across the top here. And then over on the left, you've got the Perspectives photo studio if you're getting photos done. Keep going across. Really neat chandelier in here. Lots of seating. And over here, you're going to find the whiskey bar. And on the left here, we have a specialty restaurant, Onda by Scarpetta. This is the Italian restaurant on the Prima. And Onda means wave in Italian, and this restaurant definitely is inspired by waves. I love the swooping in the ceiling. The chandeliers are beautiful. There's also seating outside. We'll head out of here. Beautiful glass over there on the left. Doors heading outside. We'll be out there in a little bit. But we'll head past the whiskey bar and the atrium area. The Perspective studio, and we'll head down the hallway here. Here you'll find iStyle if you want to buy some sunglasses. And the Zone, jewelry, purses, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of neat because you can walk through these stores even when they're closed, so it's really nice that way. Lots of different souvenirs, watches. And then we'll enter the Tech at Sea area, which had all sorts of tech, so if you need headphones, earbuds, chargers, all that kind of stuff, they've got you covered here. And then we enter the photo gallery area. So if you did have photos taken of you throughout the week, you can come here and view them and purchase them. Cameras available, all that kind of stuff, memory cards if you need them. And then there's this really neat interactive screen here with all sorts of interactive games. You can meet a polar bear. The kids on the ship seem to love that. They had a little tech vending machine off to the right there as well if you need anything. And then you can see the slide comes down there on the outside. You've got the local bar and grill. That's the bar side here. And that area we just walked through was called the Ocean Boulevard, if you were wondering. All the different stairs, the elevator banks, but we're gonna head across over to this side. And we're gonna find the restaurant part of the local bar and grill here. This is a complimentary restaurant on the ship, and they had all sorts of great food, burgers, fish and chips, wings, nachos. They also had an outside area. Then across the way here, you're gonna find Los Lobos. This is the Mexican restaurant here on the Prima, and it is a specialty restaurant. I love all the painting and the colors, so bright. The birds, the pink booths, and they did have outdoor seating as well. Let's head back across past the elevator banks. And we'll go through the local again. So this is the bar side, so you could order food here as well. Lots of interesting seating. We've got the bar over here on the right-hand side. They had a big screen here. And a lot more seating down the side. Great place to come and enjoy a beverage, get some nachos and wings and just relax. Now the Indulge food hall is here at the aft of the ship, and we thought this was the star of the Norwegian Prima. Most of the food in here was complimentary. And the way it works, there's all these small little restaurants in here, and you sit down at a table and order off a tablet and they bring it out to you. So it was really neat. A lot of different options in here. Tamara, they had a complimentary beverage station here. The Texas Smokehouse. Some booths. The Garden. Seaside Rotisserie. Now they did have a full Starbucks here as well, so this you did need to pay for unless you had a coffee package. There's the Garden again. They had self-serve desserts here. And in the morning you could get breakfast here as well. It was more of a grab-and-go style for breakfast. Some little food trucks. They had tapas. I love this Airstream for the Latin Quarter. The Luna Bar was here. Hand washing stations. And check this out during the day. They had hard scoop ice cream here, so I would come check that out. It was awesome. Cocos, some specialty desserts there, and then noodles. Well, let's turn around and we're gonna head on outside and see what's out on deck 8 outside. We'll head out the doors here at the aft of the ship. Lots of comfortable seating, couches, tables. So if you're still watching, you're probably enjoying this video or it's giving you some value. If you could go ahead and hit that subscribe button, it's totally free and it helps bring you more cruising content like this. We really appreciate it. I'll hang out here by the aft of the ship while you do that. Thank you so much. All right, we'll continue on here. We've got the Soleil bar right at the aft of the ship. Looks like they're all getting ready this morning out here. We'll continue along. Lots of day beds here off to the left. Another entrance to the inside of the Indulge food hall. Then we've got a hydrate station over here. So this was beer and wine. No water. But then we'll leave the Indulge food hall area. And this area here is called Infinity Beach. Tons of loungers. Check out these day beds here with the water around it. Those are gorgeous, already reserved for the day. You can put your feet in the water. We've got some showers here. And then the infinity pool. So there's a matching pool to this over on the other side of the ship. We would commonly come sit here with our feet in the water, but check out those views. And there's the drop slide. So we checked that out earlier. It comes all the way down here to deck 8. We've got the outdoor eating area for the local bar and grill. And then the landing area here for the drop slide. You can see there's these glass windscreens here to help keep the wind down. And then on the right here, this is the outdoor eating area for Los Lobos, again, that Mexican restaurant. More windscreens, and then we've got the outdoor eating area for Onda by Scarpetta. So if you want to enjoy an outdoor specialty dining experience, you can do that here as well. Now we've got some doors here that'll take us into the Penrose Atrium area, but this is where you're going to find one of the glass walkways on the outside that goes over the edge of the ship. How cool is that? And this will take us over to the La Terraza area here on the ship. Beautiful area with these free binoculars down the side. Really comfy seating, tables. We enjoyed coming out here, especially when it was busier on the ship. This tended to be a little bit quieter of a place to come hang out. And then as we get to the front, looks like it's closed off at the moment, but this does go all the way around the front and we can connect to the other side. So I'll jump over there. So that comes around the other side and the sun is out on this side. So we've got the La Terraza over here as well. So very similar to the other side of the ship with all the binoculars. Wow, what a gorgeous morning to be filming out here. And then the doors here would take us into the other side of the Penrose Atrium, and they've got the matching ocean walk or glass walkway over on this side as well. Great spot for taking photos. And continuing down this side, this area is called the Concourse, and they've got all these cool art sculptures out here with the artificial turf underneath it. Such a beautiful spot to come take your evening photos. Abstract art. This really cool wall. Some benches. And as we come through the windscreens here, this is where the rush slides come down. So the rush slides, there's two of them, and then over on the other side, the drop is just a single slide. From way up there. And here's the other infinity pool. So again, some showers and then the matching pool to the other side over here. They've also got the hydrate station on this side, and as I'd mentioned, it's just beer and wine here. And as we come around the back here to the Indulge food hall area, you could sit outside here on the right hand side and order food as well, which was handy if you wanted to enjoy the outside. More loungers and day beds. Well, we'll head back inside here and through the Indulge food hall and through the local bar and grill. And then I think we're pretty much done here on deck 8 on the Prima. So we'll head down the stairs here down to deck 7. There's quite a bit on deck 7 as well. So we came down right by the elevators here. And up on the left here is another specialty restaurant. This is Le Bistro. This is the French restaurant on the Norwegian Prima. And this one is extremely elegant. I can't believe these chandeliers. There's some booths here on the right. What a romantic place to come have a dinner. And we'll head back across again past the elevators. So we're gonna hang a right and head back towards the back of the ship. We'll be back here in a moment going the other direction, but we're kind of under the local bar and grill bar. And here you'll find the Humidor Cigar Lounge. Nice dark colors in here with couches and chairs. And then we've got the Metropolitan Bar here as well, so along the walkway. Lots of seating. Sometimes they would host different events here as well, trivia, that sort of thing. We've got the elevators to the Haven cabins. And as we leave the Metropolitan Bar, we're going to find Nama Sushi. This is a specialty restaurant. It's a contemporary sushi bar, nice and bright colors, oranges, neutral tones. We've got the bar there. Some regular tables. And then across the way, another specialty restaurant, Hasuki. This is the Japanese grill, where the skilled chefs cook right in front of you, beef, chicken, shrimp. It's more of an entertainment style dinner. And as we continue towards the aft here, you're going to find Hudson's. This is one of the main complimentary dining rooms here on the Norwegian Prima. This is where we ate most of our dinners during our sailing. And again, if you're interested in the food that we ate while here on this ship, I have that complimentary dining video. I'll link that below in the description. Some smaller tables, beautiful floor-to-ceiling glass, and this wraps around in a big circle here towards the aft of the ship. Some larger table options. We really did enjoy our dining experience here in the Hudson's main dining room. But let's head on out of here and down the hall past the Metropolitan Bar and the cigar lounge. That's the hallway we came out of, and we're going to go the other direction now. And here you'll find the Improv Club, Lab of Laughs. So if you're looking for some comedy, this might be the place to come. Some seating. They've got a small little stage in here as well. And then across the hall, you've got Sid Norman's Poorhouse. So if you're into music, this is definitely the place to come in the evenings. Lots of retro furniture and couches in here. Small little stage. More of an intimate music experience. Lots of memorabilia and art on the walls. They've also got a bar in here. And as we exit and head down the hall, you'll commonly see art in this area. The art gallery sales office is right by Sid Norman's as well. But we'll continue along here. This is the gallery area, so there's more shopping here. And they'll set it up so there'll be lots for sale. Commonly they'll have sales here. This is the zone. Time zones if you're a watch lover or watch collector. Lots of different options here. And as we approach the Penrose Atrium, you'll find a FE booth here as well with lots of jewelry. So we're entering the Penrose Atrium here on deck 7, and over here on the left, we are going to find a full service Starbucks. There's a bit of a lineup this morning. Everybody needs their morning coffee. They've got lots of tables here. And if you're like us and collect Starbucks mugs, they did have the Bean There series Norwegian Prima mugs for sale. So we did pick one of those up. Great souvenir to bring home with you. Stairs to go back up to deck 8. And then behind here, this was a great spot to come sit. All the glass, comfy seating right by the water. Over here on the left, they did have the shore excursion desk. So if you were hoping to book some shore excursions during your sailing, come on down here. I'm sure they'll help you out. Let's head back across to the other side past the gateway. And this is where you're going to find the onboard credit desk, as well as the guest services. So if you have any problems, come here and they'll help you out. As well as another little shop. This is the Timeless Luxury Shop. There's more FE jewelry here, higher end watches, Tag Heuer, Oris. And then we'll keep heading towards the front. And this is where you would find the main access to the Prima Theater, so on both sides of the ship. Now the theater was beautiful in here. It's kind of 3 stories high, comfortable seating, great sight lines, lots of great lighting effects. And the interesting thing is they could push all of the seating back and they could open up the floor and use it for other events as well. So it was very versatile. And we'll come out of there. So we're right by the elevators, and I think we're done here on deck 7. So let's head on down to deck 6, which has a fair bit to offer as well. So you can access the bottom floor of the Prima Theater here off to the left. And we'll hang a right here and head towards the Atrium. So on the left here, they've got a Swarovski shop. And then over here, they've got Beauty by Design. So more shopping down here at the bottom floor of the Atrium. Lots of perfumes and makeup. A small little desk there. That's actually where we picked up our name tags for the Price is Right during our sailing. Comfortable seating down here. And the Cruise Next desk is over here. If you'd like to take advantage of any of their offers and book a cruise while you're sailing, you can do that right here. Beauty by Design continues over here, and aficionados. In here they have alcohol and cigarettes. And the stairs going back up to deck 7, the elevators off to the right. Lots of comfy seating here. Very modern design. And over here at the end is where you're going to find the Penrose bar. Big open area here. And then from the center of the Penrose Atrium heading towards the aft or the back of the ship, you're going to find the casino. We'll head through there. Lots of games in here. Quite a large casino. Coin pushers. It's kind of like 3 arms in here, and down one of the arms they did have a smoking area. Lots of table games. Now I do have a full walking tour of the casino here on the Norwegian Prima. I'll link that video below in the description as well. But we'll head out the back side of the casino right by the elevators here, and we'll go through here. This is where you're going to find the Belvedere bar over on the left there. And then to the right here, you're going to find another specialty restaurant. This is Cagney's Steakhouse. We did eat in here during our sailing and it was wonderful. Very modern design, the nice big round windows, colorful chairs, excellent dining experience. We'll cross in front of the bar here. Looks like they've got some coffee out this morning. And next to that, you're going to find the other complimentary main dining room, the Commodore room. They did serve the same menu as Hudson's upstairs. And it looks like it's closed this morning. They've got an art auction happening today, so I can't show you inside, but this is where it's located. And that's pretty much it for our walking tour here on the Norwegian Prima. I hope this video gave you value. If it did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching today, and until next time, happy cruising.